Hello there, and welcome once again to Belfast Underground. My name's Dilly, and I just want to run through a few second-hand used records that have been, or I'm just about to add to the racks today. Just a very quick rundown through them, and at the end of this video, keep watching because I have what I believe to be the most cutting-edge record ever. You'll see what I mean at the end of the video. Just one record. Okay, so keep watching. I'm going to run through these very, very quickly because I know your time is precious. So, a couple of classical bits I got in. Like I said to you previously in another video, I like to add everything to the website and to the shop. I don't turn down anything because over the years I've sold some of the weirdest, most obscure records that you can imagine. People all over buy all sorts of records for different reasons. Some actually like the music, and some buy the record for samples. Get a lot of really cool producers out there who will go digging in record shops for weeks, finding that sort of quirky little sample that nobody else knows about. Fatboy Slim would be one great example to use straight away. Anyhow, I've got a few classical bits here. Tchaikovsky, one of the biggies, as you know, big lad back in the day, classical stuff. A few classical records there. I'm not going to go through them all because my viewers aren't classical fans. I know. I'm just letting you know that I have some classical records. Soundtracks again. More soundtracks this week coming in. I love the artwork. I love just how these look and all the information. I actually read a lot of these in my spare time. So Carousel. This is more of a show, I think, than actual soundtrack. The Pirate of Penzance. Pirate. I thought pirate was pirates plural. Maybe, not sure. Anyhow, Roberta, not sure what that is. Soundtrack. Moving on to house music. Love Beads on Ministry of Sound. One Family, We Got Love. Nostalgia Freaks remix. Big UK house music again. Tango Records. Spectro, Diesel, and Desmet. That'll be just straight up tribal kind of house stuff. T2 featuring Robin S. Remember Robin S? You Got the Love, was it? Or was it Show Me Love? Show Me Love. Discotheques, Cast a Spell. So a few of these are actually bargain as well. I'm bringing some of the prices down on some of the sort of standard UK house stuff because I just got so much of it. Again, Discotheques, Cast a Spell, Rhythm Masters, Ghetto, which was quite good if my memory serves me. Armin van Helden, NYC Beat, Emperor Machine remix, cracker. Solid Groove on Basement Jacks, which was, or not Basement Jacks, Atlantic Jacks, which was the label started by the guys from Basement Jacks, obviously. Quality. Only £3 as well. £3. Kings of Tomorrow, Dreams on Defected Records. Sandy Riviera mixes, great. Jocelyn Brown, Picking Up Promises. Love Happy, Message of Love, K-Class and CJ McIntosh remixes. Salida, Be Yourself. That's a big sort of Danny Tenaglia tribal vocal. You know it. Great. Emotion, I Stand Alone. Remixes by Nush, Freak Brothers, Sharp. Moving on to hardcore. Only one hardcore bit this week. Charlie Low Noise and Mental Theo. Remember these guys? They were big back in the day. One copy only. Only hardcore bit this week. Into more proggy stuff. Sueno Latino, Viciosa. Brilliant. These guys were brilliant. Absolutely love this. This is a big, stabby, Italian, cool house music. Fade, so good on Limbo Records. Limbo, can't beat Limbo in terms of progressive stuff. These guys have released so much stuff over the years, and I have so much respect in this field. Always good to have some of these in. Sworn on Method Records, Datar on Hooch Tunes, Christian Smith and John Selway remix. Marco Polo, A Prayer to the Music, John Digweed remix. Huge track back in the day. Grade featuring Leslie Promises. Mamu on Bedrock Breaks. Cool. Menmon Desire on Renaissance Records. The Argonauts Summer Tag on Red Parrot Records, which I believe was Red Parrot Records owned by John Cicchini or someone like that. Let me know. Drop me a comment if you remember who that label was owned by. Jane Hanna, Love Light, Blue Amazon remixes, huge for Sasha back in the day. Ben Camp on Fade Records. Subway, You Can Do Anything, great big kind of vocal, housey prog, kind of Alcatraz type feel to it. Dave Seaman on Audio Therapy, a promo from back in the day, pretty much mint condition as well. Oliver Molden presents Prowler. Hex Spirit on 7 PM. Another great prog thing. Simple Minds, Fluke remix. Fluke. Who doesn't love a bit of Fluke? Come on. Translucent featuring Odessa. Another proggy bit. New Order, Crystal, Bedrock remixes. 2 Bedrock remixes. Obviously by Mr. Digweed himself and Nick Muir, I think it was. Danny Campbell, Answer My Prayer on Jackpot. Loads of prog stuff. Just like Nascent. Not sure what that label is. Becker's. Oh, Becker stuff sells quite well. That's quite good. Future Acoustics on Plastic Fantastic. Araya, Ascension. Valentine and Carter, what's that track? A few techno bits in Funk the Void, Way Up High on Soma Records. Medicine 8 on Kamichi Records. Used to love hearing these guys in Shine. They used to play in Shine quite a lot, and their sound was just so different and unique. It was like a big version of sort of electro techno almost, but it was pounding. This was a great track. Adam Bear on Mad Eye. My eyesight's really bad, so I can't see that. Oh yeah, So Bizarre on Mad Eye, which was one of his labels. Carl Cox and Yusef, I Want You Forever remixes, which when I looked, doesn't appear to be any other copies for sale in the world at the minute, or in the UK anyway. So if you want to grab that, give me a shout. Adam Bear, Ignition Key on True Soul, which was, I also believe, possibly Adam Bear's own label as well. Dave Clark, South Side, that's easy for me to say. South Side. Dave Angel, Let the Sun In, brand new sealed vinyl. Funk the Void, again, X-Funk on Soma Music. Christian Smith and John Selway. Weather features the Planetary Assault System remixes, or remix, should I say? Oh, remixes. There's 2 remixes. Pressure Funk, Raw Spirit on Soma Records, and on Primate we have like a 4-track Origins of Man sampler that they did a few years ago, featuring tracks from Christian Varela, Ben Sims and Vince Watson. Watson being a big man of the moment, for me anyway. And the sort of classic dance stuff now, Tall Paul, Rock the House, always sells, no matter how many times you get this in, it always sells. Daft Punk, Aerodynamic, massive tune, as were all Daft Punk tunes, obviously. Great track, always love having these in. U-Bots, I Got It, great big piano house, lovely classic kind of Circus Kelly's and anthem back in the day. Outrage, that piano track, again, lovely piano house. Freaks, the Creeps, that piano, Sputnik Sunday, whack-em. Remember that? Big tune, big Italian techno classic. Human Resource, the complete dominator. I'm bigger and bolder and rougher and tougher and otherwhere sucker, there is no other. I'm the only one. Dominator. I think that's it. Yeah. Cool. Bump, I'm Russian. Classic again. MiG 33. Brilliant early rave from Italy. Super track. More sort of classic dance stuff. When I say classic dance, I put it into a wide area of time from sort of can be anywhere from 1985 through to 2010, 2015. What defines a classic dance record? Well, for me, if it was big in the clubs, something that crossed over into the charts maybe, was just big, a big track that sort of stands the test of time and people will always continue to buy. That's a classic dance track in my opinion. So Masters at Work, India, I Can't Get No Sleep. What a tune that is. In very good plus condition, looks near mint condition to me. Stunning record. Westbam, The Roof Is On Fire, US mixes. Corker, Bob Sinclair, My Only Love. Corker. Skinny Bumblebee on Limbo by Gypsy, I believe. DOP, Groovy Beat. Rosala, Faith in the Power of Love. Beautiful house music, commercial house music, but cracker. Christine W, Feel What You Want. Brilliant vocal house track. Super. Royksopt, Remind Me. Great remixes from Tom Middleton, I believe. Yep. Super. Age of Love, remixes by Paul Van Dyke and Emmanuel Top. Don't get these very often. Cool. What else is this? Natural Born Grooves, which is Forerunner. Big European stabby house stuff. Freak Machine on Brute Records. Super classic early prog house label, Brute. Deep house, progressive house stuff. Anything you see on this label, just buy it. Great label. Helom Habib, Capella. Got these in again. Great. Early old Hitman and Her fucking single, if you remember the Hitman and Her. Great. Let me see. Armin van Helden, You Don't Know Me. Yep. Good plus. A little bit sort of worn around the edges. Vinyl's not amazing, but it's still going to sound okay. Great track. Joey Negro, Can't Get High Without You. Subliminal Records. House of Calypso on City Beat. This is just stunning Italian piano house music, kind of along the lines of like Don Carlos Alone, that kind of vibe. Just like this kind of stuff that only the Italians could do, like that. It just had a certain way about the way that they blended their strings and made their music that was just, in my opinion, beautiful. So yeah, love getting these in. Let me see, Funk and Soul Jeunesse, I get so excited. Chancey Jackson, not sure what she is. Antilles, Andy Shepherd. On to some pop stuff now. A couple of Elvis bits. Elvis, Carpenters, Al Martino, Cliff Richard. Well, I'm not sure about Cliff. Like, you know, I think I've sold about 4 Cliff records in the last couple of years. Elvis, Inspirations, Eddie Grant, Harmless Piece of Fun, a couple of jazz, Frank Sinatra, 20 all-time Christmas hits. Too soon? Too soon? Elvis, You'll Never Walk Alone. When you walk. Beaut. Calypso Carnival. See, this is the kind of thing that guys buy for samples. I just, you'll find an endless amount of quirky little bits that you can cut out of a record, and yeah, that's in great condition as well. You might find something that nobody else has. You just won't get it looking through YouTube, I believe. You've got to get in and get digging for stuff. That's the kind of stuff there. Moving on to the last few bits of trance. Sell loads of trance. I still keeps on selling. Always has and probably always will. Airwave on Bonsai. Carte Blanche, which I believe is Ferry Corsten and Vincent Demure. Massive trance anthem. Armin van Buuren, who's watching, the house mixes of that now, so it's not the full on his own mixes, like they're more housey mixes. Team Deep, Morning Light, Anthem, Age of Love again, Marco V remix, and Mr. Sam versus Fred Baker remix. Airscape Amazon Chant, Airscape Pacific Melody, Aptness The Answer, Stretch and Vern Rough Drivers remix, Angelic Can't Keep Me Silent, big vocal trance. Chameleon Strength, not sure what that is. I must actually have a listen and see what that is. Virus Sun on Paul Oakenfold's Perfecto label. Dirty Barry, Baby Maniac Fire. I believe this was big for the likes of Judge Jules and Fergie. Again, Age of Love. Who would have thought it? 3 Age of Loves in one day. Brainbug remix and Johnny Vicious remix. Cool. And finish it off, Mr. Paul Van Dyk, We Are Alive. Always sell a bit of Van Dyk. So, like I was mentioning at the start, one cutting edge record that has arrived this week in terms of new releases. This is so cutting edge. This is actually the definition of cutting edge. You couldn't get more cutting edge on a record, on a piece of vinyl than this. So without further ado, I give you the new Toolroom record. This is a re-edit, remix of the classic house track This Brutal House by Nitro Deluxe, which was originally on Cutting Records. Do you see the link? You get the link here. Okay, so those clever boys at Toolroom Records have made it into disc. Look. What? And this is actually the first time that I have taken this out of a sleeve. I'm going to put it on the deck for the first time, just to see whether it's going to take my finger off or not. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. I actually had my concerns, my health and safety concerns. The antenna was up, the health and safety radar was on. When I saw these, I was going, nah. But, look. Dead on. Great. I wonder, could I actually play it maybe for you? Here. Wouldn't that be an idea? No, I haven't got my speakers turned on, so I can't play it at the minute. So you'll just have to go and listen to it on the website. All the links will be in the description of this video. And if you want to get these, I would say you need to be pretty quick, because these aren't the kind of thing that a record label would just repress quickly. You know, this is a specialist job here, and they look really cool. Even just for the look, they look brilliant. So pop on over to the website, have a listen. There'll be a link in the description of this video. And as always, thank you very, very much for taking the time to watch. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the wee button, subscribe button there. And if you switch on the notifications, apparently you get a notification when I upload a video. So I can be torturing you all the time with stuff. Happy days. So yes, thanks very much, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.